JR, last week, this team right here, that man right there, Jungle Boy, picked up the biggest victory of his AEW career. He defeated Dax Harwood in singles competition.
It was a great match, no doubt about that.
And most importantly, it was how he did it. Harwood kicked out, Jungle Boy locked in that snare trap submission hold, and he forced Dax Harwood to kick out. But Tony, FTR, the #1 contenders, you'd think they'd be a natural for this match, but it's this action after the match that got him kicked out here tonight.
And thank goodness for that. They are not a part of this tag team battle royal here at Beach Break. So, and take a look at what they did after the attack. And add insult to injury, right?
Filling in this match for FTR will be Alex Reynolds and John Silver of Dark Order.
All right, here comes Chris Jericho. Here comes the Inner Circle. We wonder who would be the favorite to win from the Red Rocker himself. He had this to say.
Hey, it's the Red Rocker Sammy Hagar here. I'm cheering on my boys, Sammy Hagar boys. Yes, sir. We're going to have some new AEW Tag Team Champions. Woo! Go get that. Go get that Battle Royale. Go get them. Come on. The Hagars can't lose. Woo! Not Sammy Hagar.
He's all fired up, isn't he? About his team here. Hey, I'd be fired up too if Jake Hager was on my team, JR.
Yeah, don't get it. How can you bet against, I know it's a big betting week for the Super Bowl coming up, but how would you bet against the Inner Circle winning this Battle Royal?
Yeah, and
somebody.
Yo, we about to win the sweepstakes. Everybody go away. Yo, we great. Yo, everybody here, they hate. Yo, we ain't so choosy. Put it right between your eyes like Lil Uzi. We getting the shot. All of these teams, you going over the top. AEW! The Acclaimed have arrived!
And how about this? The Acclaimed, Anthony Bowens and Max Caster upstaging the Inner Circle and Chris Jericho's entrance.
Well, that could cost him an ass whipping.
Yeah, and it could come right here tonight. And you know, Jericho the Pro, he just let it kind of roll off.
Well, these are the men with the target on their back. Last year in the Tag Team Battle Royal, Matt Jackson overcame the odds presented by the Inner Circle. That allowed the Young Bucks to punch their ticket to Revolution. If the Bucks repeat again this year, JR, they have indicated that they will challenge the Good Brothers at Revolution.
Young Bucks have the same goal tonight as the Tampa Bay Bucks will have on Sunday to win 2 in a row.
Well, here we go.
And the interesting part, as we've mentioned here, whomever wins this Battle Royal tonight can, or let's say the Bucks win it, I'm trying to make that point, that they can choose their opponents.
That's right, but if any of the other teams win it, they will challenge these two men, the AEW World Tag Team Champions at Revolution. And, oh, look at this, the Bucks coming off the stage.
Great thing to do. Jump started, get it rolling, man.
And not wasting any time here. Remember, you got to be thrown over the top rope, both feet touch the floor. Traditional rules in a Battle Royal. Over the top, both feet on the floor, you're out.
Dante Martin just got speared there by Matt Jackson. Now Matt and Nick double super kicks on the #1 contender to the Impact World Tag Team Titles, Private Party. Yes, you heard that right. Private Party will challenge the Good Brothers for the Impact World Tag Team Titles. And right now, Santana Ortiz and the Bucks, and now everybody's in the mix.
Here we go.
It's going to be a wild and crazy, unpredictable night, I can tell you that. Too many combustible elements here.
But as far as numbers are concerned, I mean, we got 10 teams in there, 3 of them members of the Inner Circle, and 2 of the teams are from the Dark Order. They would have the numbers advantage.
Yeah, those two factions or groups.
Isaiah Cassidy diving off the top. The pool was empty. And now everybody just continues battling center of the ring.
You know, JR, I always say the biggest guy always has an advantage here in a battle royal, and therefore Jake Hager, Luchasaurus, 2 of the biggest guys.
Yeah.
Maybe the odds-on favorites here.
Could be, Tony. A lot of the luck of the draw here, too. Little breaks are coming along.
Dante Martin trying to eliminate Mark Quinn.
You know some allegiances are somehow going to have to be formed here.
Dante knocks down Isaiah Cassidy, but the springboard. Dante Martin of Top Flight has been eliminated. Alex Reynolds sent over the top by Hager there. Oh, big swing and a miss.
Now the other member of Top Flight goes out, the team is eliminated, so they're still in it as a team.
Pump kick on the apron there from Alex Reynolds.
Dangerous place for people to be, man.
Oh, Jake Hager just grabbing a handful of hair of Reynolds. And now Reynolds is eliminated.
Man, while Hager is on that apron, be a good shot for somebody to try to eliminate this big monster.
Stu Grayson. Look at this, Grayson hanging on to Hager's waist. His feet never touch the floor, so he's still alive.
Stu Grayson on the edge. Watch out! Oh, my God.
Can you believe that?
I cannot.
Johnny Hungy just eliminated Hager.
Evil Uno and John Silver eliminating Hager. Hager not taking too kindly to that, and that significantly diminishes Inner Circle's chances in this matchup.
Mark that down as a significant night here tonight for Hungy.
Santana went for Matt Jackson, but now Matt laying in right hand to both Santana and Ortiz. No shortage of history between the Bucks and Santana and Ortiz. Matt! Back body drop on the stage. And now Matt Jackson.
Man, a lot of bodies here. The old timers used to tell me that this is the most dangerous match you could get in because of all the angles you can't protect.
Matt Jackson won this thing last year. He came from all the way back, and now he is out, and Bowens is out as well.
And that's what he gets for upstaging MJF and Jericho.
I can't believe that Matt Jackson's
out. Look out here.
out.
Luchasaurus looking at MJF and Jericho like they were prey.
Private Party went for a double clothesline there. The tail whip lands on Quinn. And the big teep to the face headbutt.
Luchasaurus has got such amazing flexibility for a giant of a man.
He's your favorite now, I would think, just because it's so. Oh, my God. Oh.
Darius Martin of Top Flight up on the shoulders. And
Luchasaurus is killing this thing.
Look at the bodies laid out.
Nick Jackson just springboarded right into the waiting arm of Luchasaurus. The choke slam.
Look at the bodies. They're laying everywhere because of Luchasaurus.
But Stu Grayson wants him a piece, and he will get one. Back-flipping kick.
Yeah, he swatted it away, though.
Grayson trying to eliminate Luchasaurus. Hung on to the ropes.
Boy, Grayson is such a great athlete, man.
We saw that last week in that big 8-man tag team match. And now Grayson trying to suplex Luchasaurus over the top. Luchasaurus brings him up the hard way. Luchasaurus a handful of Grayson here. And chokeslammed onto Anthony Bowens.
We'll see you later, but look out here. From behind, Luchasaurus is gone. The big man is gone.
He's been the most dominant factor in this match so far.
And Silver and Uno just eliminated him.
Remember, folks, both members of a team must be eliminated to be out of this thing.
Uno just flatlined Nick Jackson. We've got 2 Dark Order members left, 5 Inner Circle members left.
Oh, look at this.
1 Dark Order member left.
That was a brain fart. You're celebrating and then you get eliminated.
No, you should never do that.
Celebrating. The match is not over.
So one of the Dark Order teams is done, and that is Grayson and Uno. They're out.
John Silver still alive for his duo of Dark Order as Private Party trying to take out Darius Martin. Finish the job they started earlier tonight. The silly string gets blocked.
How about that? Silly string blocked. Darius, great job, man.
Did you hear that, kids? The silly string got blocked.
Silly string got blocked.
Well, Darius Martin was the guy that got a chair to the ribs, courtesy of Isaiah Cassidy a couple weeks ago. When Private Party,
we've said you
fell under the spell of Matt Hardy.
You live by the silly string, you die by the silly string.
You got him, Tone.
Look at that, John Silver taking Santana and Ortiz.
There's our man right there.
The meat man.
John Silver.
He is so powerful.
He's charismatic, and he's charismatic as hell, Tony. You can't take your eyes off the little son of a gun. And, there he goes.
And the little son of a gun just went out.
I think I jinxed his ass.
I think you did. And look at this, man. The inner circle, that kind of ruling things now.
But Nick Jackson diving crossbody takes down Jericho and Ortiz.
Ooh, man, it would be miraculous looking at the bodies that are still left in this match for the Young Bucks to win 2 in a row.
Am I the only one that notices that MJF just kind of stays in a corner and does nothing? Well,
I guess that could be considered very strategic.
I guess in many ways it could. Oh,
Ortiz sent to the outside. Santana. Bandera sends him up and over the top. The super
there he
kick.
goes.
Santana and Ortiz are eliminated now.
Santana tried to hold on. He's a tough son of a gun, but that super kick got him.
Big payback for Nick Jackson because they eliminated Matt earlier. Look at this. What are in the world?
The Impact Tag Team Champions, the Good Brothers.
They got an issue with these 2 young lads here, right?
Yes, they do.
Private Party. And
Private Party, the #1 contenders for their belts.
That's an Impact Wrestling.
yes, it is. And Nick Jackson and Isaiah Cassidy. Oh, low bridge there by Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah, ref, what are you going to call? You're standing right there.
Oh,
Whoa.
Well, it won't matter.
He was cold cocked, buddy. And look at him, Jim. Oh, my God. The Bucks are out.
Nick
The
Jackson.
Bucks are out.
Nick Jackson focused on the outside and all those antics, giving the opportunistic MJF the opportunity to eliminate him.
the AEW World Tag Team Champions have been eliminated from this match. So one of the surviving teams will challenge the Bucks at Revolution.
Wow. And the Bucks won this thing, as we saw last year.
And you hear this great crowd in Jacksonville singing along for Jungle Boy. He's the clear favorite here, but the Inner Circle's got numbers.
Yeah, they've had him from the beginning. They've maintained an advantage.
Looks like Max Caster is the outcast here. No one wants to have anything to do with him.
Jungle Boy, Max Caster, Darius Martin against Chris Jericho, MJF, and Sammy Guevara.
And the 6 get after it here, knowing that over the top, both feet on the floor, eliminates you. That's all they're thinking about. It's not about pinfalls. It's not about submissions.
The only complete team here, obviously, the members of the Inner Circle. And they are peeling off, man. Look at Sammy going right after Jungle Boy.
Darius Martin, though, not backing down in the corner, laying in some heavy shots on Le Champion, Chris Jericho.
Well, this is a really challenging feat. You got to get momentum. You always got to go to the ropes. That's the deal.
Sure.
So it limits the opportunities to win.
Jungle Boy
It's challenging.
was sent over the top by MJF, and now we have all 3 Inner Circle members remaining, trying to eliminate him. Jungle Boy, you can see his legs wrapped around that bottom rope.
Yeah, great find over the bottom rope. Strong legs for the young man. And that held him out. Or held him in, more specifically.
And Jungle Boy has returned to the safety of the ring.
Well, if you call it that.
Yeah, the relative safety of the ring.
And let's not forget Wardlow.
Yeah, we just saw
How
him
can we forget Wardlow?
prowling around.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Oh, Jungle Boy! Jurassic Express. The #2 contenders have been eliminated from this tag team battle royal.
Oh, my God. Look at this.
Yeah, no love lost here between these 2 cats.
Now, Max Caster has nothing to do with that, man.
Platinum Max Caster laying in some rights and lefts.
Max is going to force the Inner Circle to band together whether they like it or not.
He's holding MJF open for Sammy Guevara.
Oh, boy. He's just too slick, man.
Thrust kick just flattened Caster. MJF trying to act like that was all part of the plan.
See you later.
Man, that's a shocker. That is a shocker, much to the delight.
What?
Darius Martin just eliminated Max Caster, and so it's now Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho. Remember, they used to team together as the Sex Gods.
Well, you know, I tell you, Max Caster really pissed off the Inner Circle when he dumped out MJF. You know that. You know that.
Well, there's a double team. You'll see the synergy here quite obvious. You got 2 against 1.
Now, but what happens if Jericho and Guevara eliminate Darius Martin of Top Flight?
They're going
to settle it between themselves.
Yes, they do.
Darius Martin. Oh! DDT! He just spiked Jericho and Guevara.
Don't count Top Flight out. I know they're young, they're inexperienced in many ways, but they are so athletic.
Yeah, they really are. Very athletic young men. They're blessed.
Oh, Sammy Guevara. He's got the head of Darius Scissor.
Look out.
Jericho.
Guevara's out.
Jericho inadvertently, I think.
I believe
don't
so.
think Jericho could even see Guevara.
No, he just turned and wheeled around, and
now Darius. Shotgun dropkick. Top Flight has a chance to head to Revolution right here.
oh no! Oh, he landed on the apron.
Landed on the apron. Oh, the Judas effect.
Oh boy, that's it.
Good night, nurse.
The winners of this match, the team of MJF and Chris Jericho.
So it'll be MJF and Jericho and the Young Bucks at Revolution. What a tag team battle that will be.
And look at Sammy Guevara. Not only was he betrayed by Chris Jericho, betrayed by MJF here tonight.
Of course, the Young Bucks have to make it to Revolution. Look at the chest of Jericho, man. Talking about battle scars.
Revolution March 7th on pay-per-view. It will be Young Bucks versus Jericho and MJF.
Yeah, really a hell of a way to open the event. So now we know this. Jericho and MJF got a goal. They want to be the AEW Tag Team Champions. Folks, we got a great show tonight. Tony Schiavone, Excalibur, and Jim Ross. And our main event is loaded. Listen to this. The AEW Champion, Kenny Omega, AEW Champion, will join forces with the Tag Team Champions from Impact Wrestling, the Good Brothers, against Jon Moxley, Pac, and Ray Phoenix.
Not only that, we will have AEW's first ever wedding as Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian tie the knot. Of course, the best man Miro will be there, as will his butler, Charles Taylor.
This one's been brewing for many, many weeks. Finally, Thunder Rosa and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, will go one-on-one here tonight.
An unlikely alliance between Matt Hardy and Hangman Adam Page. We will have more on that later. They will take on Chaos Project in tag team competition later tonight.
Lumberjack match. Wrestlers surround the ring as Lance Archer takes on Eddie Kingston tonight.
And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from Darby Allin, the TNT Champion, and the Immortal Sting right here tonight on the program. But here's a special look, folks, at a very impressive young woman, Jade. We're back here in Jacksonville, home of the Jags, as we prepare to pitch it down to our colleague with a very nice hair. Here's Tony Schiavone.
All right, JR, thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, we head towards Revolution, but before we get there, there's a lot to talk about. Let's bring out right now the TNT Champion. Here is Darby Allin.
It was just a few weeks ago that this man, Darby Allin, withstood one of the biggest challenges of his career when he defeated and successfully defended that TNT Championship against Brian Cage, JR.
No, you're exactly right. That this kid's got a lot of things that other wrestlers may never have. And there's something special about this young man. He feeds off this business. And I shudder to think how he would live his life if he didn't have it. And to have it at a supreme level is to be a champion. And that's what he's worked his entire career to do, is to become a champion. And now look at it.
Something the fans identified, and it's something that this next man has also identified.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, his partner in the upcoming street fight, here is the icon, Sting!
It was 44 degrees when we started this process tonight. Now we have snow.
Snowing at the beach, JR.
Traffic and weather together on the 8th. There he is. The man of the hour, in my opinion. I was so shocked to see him come to AEW, but even more happy. I've been alongside this guy, Excalibur, since he started his career in Mid-South.
It's my first chance at calling anything related to Sting, and the kid inside of me is smiling from ear to ear. These two men, Darby Allin and Sting, will meet Cage and Starks on March 7th on pay-per-view at Revolution in a street fight.
That's going to be most interesting because that's right down Taz's alley, no doubt about that. He'll have his team prepared. They'll have a plan. And somebody will probably get hurt.
All right. All right, we want to talk about the street fight coming up at Revolution. But before we get there, next week, here on Dynamite, you have to defend the TNT Championship against the bad boy, Joey Janela.
Hold on a second. See, let me explain to you people what's going on. Team Taz, we're stuck outside the building like a bunch of jabronis. We're not allowed in the building, and it cost us a pretty penny because Team Taz decided to take out some staffers last week. So we're getting punished. Hey, Darby Allin, you're defending that pretty, gorgeous TNT Championship next week, like Shivani said, against Janela. Well, we, Team Taz, will be in full effect next week, watching closely. And we'll be keeping a real good eye on you, Dobbs. We might even get up close and personal. Ain't that right, Stubbs?
You know, it doesn't matter if you're out there, Sting. If we were allowed in the building, I would look you dead in your eyes and I would tell you to your face that I don't think that you're the same man from the past. I don't think that you are the icon or the man that they call Sting. And like I said before, and I'll say it again, especially when you're dealing with Darby Allin, you will get hurt playing in the jungle. And as for you, Darby, well, all I have to say is good luck next week, man, because you're definitely going to need it. I guarantee it.
Okay, Team Taz. You say that you're going to be here next week for Darby's title match, and I got to let you know, I'm going to be here as well, and I'm going to make sure that it's just a one-on-one match, and that's it. It's not going to be Darby against his opponent and everyone else in the world underneath Taz. That ain't happening. Not on my watch. That's first and foremost. Secondly, Ricky, you say that when you look into the Stinger's eyes, you don't see the icon anymore. Maybe you need to take a closer look.
Very intense, meaningful, and memorable words from the Stinger.
The street fight at Revolution is coming up, but JR, something tells me we have a good chance of things getting dirty before that.
Big week next week for that young man.
Darby Allin defending the TNT Championship against the bad boy, Joey Janela, next week.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's a quick look back at what brought Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa together tonight.
Thunder Rosa doesn't belong here. And as the face of the women's division, it's my job to keep it clean around here.
And so you ask me now why I'm beating your ass? Maybe because I really do belong here in AEW.
Don't you ever talk crap about my doctor.
I said whatever I want.
Oh, yeah?
You don't tell me
that
what
right?
Oh, you're not welcome here. You don't belong here.
Get off, everybody.
What? No, what? Come
The lockjaw cinched in once again. It's Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa's here.
There goes Dr. Baker and Breville. They've run out of the building.
And Dr. Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa will meet at Beach Break for the first time ever. A lot of bad blood between these two women, Tony. Dr. Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa now for the first time ever squaring off here tonight at Beach Break.
Well, I can't wait to see this. I tell you, we saw at the very end, JR, Britt Baker and Rebel, Reba, if you will, run away. There'll be no running here tonight. And look at the face of the doctor. That's kind of different, isn't it?
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
She always has a smile on her face, kind of a...
Yeah, where?
Yeah. But
I'm missing that.
Well, not tonight she doesn't.
For good reason, Tony.
Yes, sir. Thunder Rosa can do just about anything in the ring. And Britt Baker's going to prove her wear here tonight.
And her opponent from the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico.
Move, Justin.
Thunder Rosa not waiting and just dumping Rebel to the outside, turning our attention away from Dr. Britt Baker here.
I think that was a mistake.
Rather abruptly.
Britt Baker looking for lockjaw here.
Advantage.
This is not a bad strategy. Go for it right now. Watch out, she might get pinned.
Rosa rolls her up. And now Thunder Rosa, double leg drop kick, takes down Britt Baker.
Those low drop kicks are so effective, and they're not injury proof, but you're less likely to hurt yourself because you're not that high off the ground. But the leg drive and the pump is what you're looking for there, and that was beautiful.
Want to remind everybody that over at shopaew.com, our customer appreciation sale is going on right now. 20% off everything in the store. Use promo code THANKYOU. The sale ends this Thursday, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Visit shopaew.com right now.
Well, Thunder Rosa has asserted her aggressiveness on Dr. Britt Baker here.
And I think Britt knew that. I think she knew that she would have to absorb a lot of punishment early in this match because the way things have been going.
Well, and we all know, gentlemen, that Britt Baker can absorb a lot of punishment. We saw what happened with a bloody face. How she continued to fight.
At the hand of Shooter, absolutely.
So, we know that she can play and swim in deep water.
Britt Baker, Dr. Britt Baker maintaining wrist control.
But, Sheeta is so multi-talented. She's got an extensive MMA background.
Sheeta is very dangerous with her striking, much like Thunder Rosa.
You are taking a look at two of the top women's wrestlers in the entire world. First time ever they have faced each other. One of the great matches we have for you tonight at Beach Break. This is what it's all about right here. Seeing these two top women wrestle for the first time. And a bitter rivalry as well.
Thunder Rosa ranked number 4 in the women's division. Britt Baker ranked number 3, but maybe not for long if Thunder Rosa is able to land another shot like that. Oh! Flipping senton, sandwiching Britt in the corner.
Man, Britt being eaten alive here.
Yeah, she's in a lot of pain here.
Just a 2 count there from referee Paul Turner.
Britt facilitated making this very personal with Thunder Rosa. And Thunder Rosa is responding as most would expect.
Yeah, there's no surprise here. I mean, Britt Baker does get under a lot of people's skin. That's the way it is. I mean, look at this.
Tony, not only that, Britt Baker interjected herself in Thunder Rosa's NWA Women's World Championship match against Serena Deeb in November. Thunder Rosa had a chance to reclaim the title if it weren't for Britt Baker's interference.
That's a great point. And look at Britt. I mean, Britt's gone through a broken nose. She's had a broken knee or leg.
Britt has the ankle of Thunder Rosa captured in the ropes.
Referee's got to be very. Is this an illegal hold? You got to cause the break, and that's what he does.
This is how vicious she is. Now look at her, just getting that look on her face, that arrogant look of hers.
I want to remind everybody that should the action continue to the break, we will stick with it in picture, so don't go anywhere. As Britt Baker now wrenching on the head and shoulders of Thunder Rosa.
That boot right to the face. You can see it came right in your living room, as they say. Who are they? Occasionally.
The hoi polloi.
Yeah, the hoi polloi. Yeah, they're always out. They are always out there. Look at Britt now just toying with it. Britt loves this, to be on top, to be in charge.
I think Britt likes to be in control, Tony.
Yes, she is.
She can't afford to underestimate Thunder Rosa.
Oh, my God.
That was a hard shot right there, I'm telling you.
You're not kidding, it was. And then look at her just jawing with Paul Turner, the referee.
Yeah, as if he did anything wrong here.
Right, like I know what I'm doing. She got the count broken, and she goes again with forearm shots. That's just a mean streak, man. I tell you, you're born with that.
Well, Britt Baker said she's the face of the women's division. She feels like Thunder Rosa's trying to usurp that. But Thunder Rosa's just looking for the highest level of competition, and she's finding it here tonight.
She really is.
Well,
man.
to be the face of the women's division of the AEW, you got to win on Dynamite. Bottom line, as someone once said. Can Dr. Britt Baker get up? Thunder Rosa's going to beat the hell out of her out here on the outside. And stay with us.
No shortage of animosity between these two women. Britt Baker has taken every opportunity to try and humiliate Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa letting her fists and her feet do the talking here tonight.
And these type environments really put the poor referee into a hell of a spot. You don't want the match to end on a count out by any stretch of the imaginations. But you got to have some rules.
Tony, did you see what Thunder Rosa did right there? She whipped the right hand of Britt Baker into the ring post. That's the right hand that Britt Baker goes for with the lockjaw.
Absolutely. That is sound strategy. That sound strategy. I would also work on the leg that was injured not that long ago.
See, Thunder Rosa maintaining control of that right hand, the right wrist of Dr. Britt Baker.
Very intense. These two athletes are very, very intense.
Oh, big elbow strikes.
Yeah, but not much effect. It really hurt her that time. It looks like she's being stalked here. Oh, we got a wedding coming up tonight, guys.
I don't talk about weddings. My track record's not so stellar.
Yeah, but you got to feel happy for the bride.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay.
Of course.
I will talk about weddings.
Really stepped it up with catering today in celebration of the big day.
That's right.
There was a lot of cake here today.
And needless to say,
Britt Baker with the cover here.
I'm telling you, Britt, I think, and of course we know that Britt and I know each other quite well. We're friends, but
are you on Facebook together?
Yes. We text a lot, and the fact is that she has such a mean streak in her that is just so deep and so driven.
We see that mean streak on display, driving those knees into the face of Thunder Rosa.
It's always good to be friends with someone with a mean streak. Keep them on the good. I'll say on their good side.
Ah,
that's logic.
Well, that really is something.
Story of me and Taz on Dark. Thunder Rosa rising to her feet, right hand to the midsection. But
well, these two came to fight tonight. I can tell you that. I admire their effort and their physicality because they've hit each other with some heavy stuff.
Cover, hooks the far leg, did Dr. Britt Baker.
So that was a very good cover too. It's just a fact that just not enough yet.
Yeah, she's fundamentally sound. She really is.
But these are dangerous areas out here for these women to be competing. The action has filled outside the ring once again in this amazingly physical matchup.
The Death Valley driver from Thunder Rosa on Dr. Britt Baker. If you remember back to Rosa and Deeb's NWA Women's title match, Dr. Britt Baker hit that swinging neck breaker out there on that stage.
Yeah, let's see if Britt can get back up after that. She hit the back of her head awfully hard that time.
Yeah, this is you're not trained in camps or whatever to fall on areas such as that structure.
Right.
So it's not like they know how to fall thing. Stay in the ring where you got a better chance of surviving.
Britt Baker is rattled, and Thunder Rosa.
And with Thunder Rosa, that ain't no guarantee.
I thought Britt would be able to move on that for that long run, but she was unable to move, and now she is really hurting.
Thunder Rosa's got herself some confidence, and she's building momentum.
Oh my God, Britt has no defense right now.
And you have to imagine that right hand of Britt, as we saw during the break, being worked over by Rosa. Rosa here stacks her up, just a 2 count. Thunder Rosa trying to neutralize that lockjaw, Tony.
Really heavy shot to the face of the doctor.
Dr. Britt Baker, you can see clutching that left side of her face. It'd be an orbital injury.
Yeah, you're right. What a battle this has been.
Yeah.
My God.
Look at this.
Lorena here from Thunder Rosa, but Britt counters it.
That's a good counter. That's a good.
Look at Britt mount a comeback here.
Went for the back elbow. Thunder Rosa with the switch sling blade. And Britt Baker thrust kick to the face. Thunder Rosa may be out.
There's a cover. And the far leg was hooked to no avail. But nonetheless, Dr. Baker has found herself back in control of this one-on-one matchup.
Britt did a great job of making sure that Thunder Rosa stayed down. A series of moves that time. It also gave Baker a chance to maybe catch a breath here as her opponent is down on the mat.
But, you know, I tell you, Tone, Thunder Rosa is such a veteran.
Yeah,
she's been through a lot of wars. The longer you let her hang around, your chances to win lessen. I really believe that.
Thunder Rosa looking for the Fire Thunder driver, but Britt counters out, lands on her feet.
That's just great strength. Core strength by Britt Baker.
Rosa. Oh no, Britt Baker.
Look out. This
Thunder Rosa. Oh, the air raid crash.
That could do it. That should
Covered
do
1, 2, no.
Long 2 count, to say the least there. Now it's a matter of focus. Can the doctor get back to business?
And Rebel providing the glove.
She is going for the lockjaw right now.
But Britt, you can see the damage done to that right hand. She's having trouble getting the glove on.
Yeah, but she's got her in the right position.
Good Lord. What an opportunist.
Britt Baker.
Got to take him when you can. Look at her fighting her off here.
That's good strategy.
She's got Rosa hooked, but you can see Thunder Rosa maneuvering her legs and gets the boot on the bottom rope to force the break.
Thunder Rosa gets out of bounds. Got to have a break, which we haven't had
Cover
yet.
here, 1, 2.
Tell you what, we've been waiting for this match for a long time. It's living up to the hype, guys. These two girls are putting it out, man. They are going full bore.
Britt Baker. Oh, just a running stomp, driving Thunder Rosa face first in the canvas.
She's got her.
Britt rolls her over.
Watch out.
Crucifix. 1, 2. No, Rosa kicks out right into the lockjaw.
Here we go.
Well, what a sequence of offense and counters, and back to the offense.
She's got her pinned.
And back to a counter.
Rosa countered, and Britt still fighting for that lockjaw.
Boy, Rosa's done her homework here, hasn't she? She's got a counter for it.
Britt.
These are mat wrestling, to say the least.
Wow, man.
Britt not wanting to relinquish control, but that could be her undoing here.
Well, that was timely. Back suplex. Very effective when you nail it.
Death Valley driver, center of the ring this time.
Yeah, second one of the night. She's got her covered.
2, no.
Wow, had a pretty good pinning combination. She thought she had it.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, second DVD, almost got it.
You have to imagine whichever woman comes away with the victory here tonight would be a favorite in the upcoming AEW Women's World Championship title eliminator tournament. Look at what does Rebel do? Rebel's just ripped off the turnbuckle pad. The referee's vision was obscured. Britt rolled her up. 1, 2. No.
What was that all about?
Insanity is what it's
well,
about.
I guess that's the only thing you can...
You know what happened? It got Thunder Rosa to relinquish the submission.
Yes, it did. Yes, and there it was. Got her to relinquish it.
Mystery solved.
Mystery solved.
Thunder Rosa with Britt up on her shoulders. You can see Britt bicycling those legs. Both women backed into the corner.
Exposed steel, as you can see, right at the lower back of Dr. Baker.
That second rope has been exposed.
Thunder Rosa and the referee have no idea what's going on here.
In. And
right in the head. Right in the head.
Thunder Rosa sent face first in that exposed turnbuckle.
I think she's out.
Thunder Rosa just went limp. Hey, ref, you really seriously ought to check this out here.
Come on, she is out, man. Oh, come on. She doesn't need to do that. The girl's
out. She can't defend herself. Well, the referee just stopped the match.
Well, she's unconscious.
Dr.
She didn't give up.
Baker, D.
Thunder Rosa did not give up.
Not at all. And it was the exposed steel that turned the tide of this. And one was a tremendous, really stalemate, you have to say, between the two women leading up to that moment.
Well, when you think about it, that's a pretty slick plan.
Oh, absolutely it is. Now, okay.
Well, Britt Baker picking up a very important victory here tonight as Doc Sampson checking on Thunder Rosa. But last week, Matt Hardy asked Tony Khan for a match with Chaos Project due to Chaos Project ruining -1's birthday party. Tony said that Matt Hardy could have that match only if Hangman Page agreed to team up with Matt Hardy. And Shivani, you spoke to these men last week after the events of Dynamite. Let's take it back to last week in the footage and see how it all went down.
It looks like Hangman Adam Page, you've made a decision.
Yeah.
Matt, what are your intentions here?
I have no intentions, Tony. I am a good person, and Adam is my friend. I mean, we have a long history. Pre-Stadium Stampede, pre-AEW. I've known him for a long time. And, you know, at our hearts, we're just good old Carolina boys. And I figured with our history, I bet we'd have great chemistry together.
No. You invited me in here to dress. I'm not trying to get into another tag team. I'm not trying to sign one of your Carney contracts. Nothing like that.
No. None of that. I have no ulterior motives. I invited you in here because I'm worried about you. I've been concerned about you for a while. And a week ago, I know it was hard on you too. Serpentico, Luther, they ruined Brody Jr.'s birthday celebration. I hated it. It didn't sit right with me. I'm sure it didn't sit right with you. And just what if the two of us, for one night only, if we teamed up and we kicked Serpentico and Luther's ass? No strings attached. One night only. I think that might make things right between you and the Dark Order.
Next week? Yeah.
Yeah. One night only.
One time. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, next week, Matt Hardy, Hangman Adam Page against Chaos Project. How about that?
Well, next week is now.
Here we are, man. How about this? That's a hell of a team on paper, buddy. Hardy and Hangman together?
This is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. From Aarons Creek, Virginia, weighing 228 pounds, Hangman Adam Page.
Both grew up in the same part of the country, if you will, the old Mid-Atlantic, right?
And this is the first time since the Stadium Stampede that Hangman Adam Page and Matt Hardy will find themselves teaming together. And Tony, you were in the room with these two men. What was the vibe like?
Well, the vibe is the way it always is about Hangman Adam Page. You never know what to expect with him. He's kind of very aloof. He's just a very different guy. But Matt has that personality that kind of draws you in. Big money, baby.
Matt's a great salesman.
Yes, he is.
And his tag team partner from the Hardy compound in Cameron, North Carolina, weighing 221 pounds, Matt Hardy.
Do you have an Excalibur compound?
No, I don't. It's more of a townhouse.
Big time tag team action, folks. A loaded night here in Jacksonville, and we are live as live can be.
Well, Hangman Adam Page said he wasn't going to sign any piece of paper that Matt Hardy had to offer him. But he still agreed to team here tonight.
I'm sorry. But the bottom line here is, as I understand it, this is a one-off. This is a one-match deal.
Well, yeah, it is, but if it goes right, goes successfully.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I would think if I'm Adam Page, I would say, you know what? We got something going on here.
As my granny would say, Tony, don't cut off your nose to spite your face.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this could be the start of much bigger things for these two men. And, you know, Matt Hardy, though, we saw him manipulate Private Party in the past to signing those contracts. Did he manipulate Hangman Adam Page into this match, preying on Hangman Adam Page's fondness for the Dark Order and specifically -1?
Well, that's a good point. And those are many questions that may go unanswered, but the fact is they're two great athletes. They've been successful. I mean,
what the hell is Matt doing?
He's talking to the masses, Jim, I guess.
Okay.
You said a great salesman, right?
Yeah. You got my attention and held it there.
That's exactly right.
Well, here, if anybody could teach Hangman Page the arts, the nuances of tag team wrestling, it's Matt Hardy.
Hey, and Page has been a great tag team wrestler, as we know. Kenny Omega may want to deny it, but they were a great tag team.
They really were a great team.
They were the most dominant tag team AEW has ever seen.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 430 pounds, Luther Serpentico Chaos Project.
There is nobody quite like Chaos Project. Very unorthodox duo that very nearly ruined -1's birthday a few weeks ago here on Dynamite.
Now, why would they do this?
Because they're jerks.
I mean, that's not even funny.
No, it's not.
It's not cute.
No. We are for entertainment, but that was not entertaining.
You can see Luther trying already to get under the skin of Hangman Adam Page.
Chaos Project making their way to the ring. They're there now. Luther ready to fight. It's Luther and Serpentico representing the known faction of Chaos Project.
Okay, the question is, and we've talked about it a lot, can you trust Matt Hardy? Got one of my good friends, Melvin, who told me the other week, he said, that Matt Hardy, I don't trust anything he does, buddy. And I don't know, man. The jury's still out, as the old cliche goes.
Matt's very aggressive. He's in, I think, the best shape he's been in years.
And he is asserting his will on Serpentico here in the early goings.
And being a veteran allows you to supposedly make fewer mistakes. The fewer mistakes you make, the better off your longevity is in your career.
Sure. It's very rare that Matt Hardy gives up an experience advantage to anybody, but Hangman Adam Page running shooting star press, 1, 2. But Luther actually with a few-year head start on Matt Hardy. It'll be interesting to see if that experience edge comes into play.
Luther's a weird cat.
Yeah, man. Don't forget, this is a great match, but we got a wedding coming up and a huge main event still in a lumberjack match.
I already told you, Shivani, I don't talk weddings.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have a chance to interview the groom and the best man.
Bring me some cake, will you? Squeeze it in.
Hangman Adam Page maintaining control of Serpentico, keeping the larger man Luther out of this match. Matt Hardy up to the middle, driving the point of his elbow into the arm of Serpentico.
So far, very fluid team, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Serpentico's problematic. And I'm not sure what it is, but we will soon find out.
Tag side effect.
What Luther's going to do.
Luther's just a weird cat, man. Yeah, right? Guy that paints his head like that? Yeah. Absolutely is.
I'd like to see him go through the TSA line. Oh, here, please, you go ahead, sir.
Luther Irish whip sends Matt Hardy into the corner, tags out to Serpentico. And that high-pitched screech of Luther ringing throughout Daly's place here.
Hey, what do you think of Luther got Penelope and Kip for the wedding?
I'm sure a Tupperware set. Sandwiches his own partner into Matt Hardy there.
What a nice segue. I get it. Look at Luther.
Luther just dumping Serpentico on top of Hardy.
That's why we're here, Jim. Segways, buddy.
And Tony, you spoke about the surprising synergy between Hardy and Hangman Page. The fact is, these two men, their relationship goes back over 10 years. A young Hangman Adam Page was booked on Matt Hardy's independent promotion, Omega, over 10 years ago in one of Hangman's first matches in his career. So a lot of history between these two men.
Yeah, boy, Hangman has really come a long way since then, man.
But you just don't think of you don't think of Hangman Adam Page and Matt Hardy in the same sentence in tags. You think of Matt and his brother, obviously.
And you really think of Hangman and Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega.
Absolutely you do.
But that's not a crime. Look at his power. Boy, Hangman Page has got amazing agility, and boy, his strikes.
Comes over the top, drives Luther to the floor, and now the running clothesline miss. Spine buster.
Wow.
2, no. Serpentico able to kick out.
Matt Hardy tees off.
That's great teamwork, man. Just deck the other guy, pull him out, and let your man take charge here.
Serpentico trying to fight his way out of the grip of Hangman.
Whoa!
What the hell was that?
He adjusted his head just to get it cold cocked. Watch out. Oh!
Hangman was thinking buckshot lariat. Luther counters it.
He landed safely on his mouth.
Oh, the cannonball sent on, but nobody home.
Too quick, man. Here it comes.
Hangman
Here it comes.
Pate buckshot lariat.
And there he goes.
Matt tagged himself in, I think, didn't he?
He hooks the far leg.
He tagged himself in.
The winners of this match, the team
That
of
could be
Hangman
considered
Adam
just a
Page
bit
and Matt Hardy.
egotistical.
Yeah.
We saw Hardy do that to Private Party a few weeks ago. And Hangman Adam Page. Well, we've got a very important AEW Women's World Championship title eliminator tournament. Here's some more on that big tournament coming up right now.
This February, All Elite Wrestling is proud to present the Women's World Championship Eliminator Tournament. Matches will emanate from the United States and Japan. 16 women will battle for their shot at the AEW Women's Champion Hikaru Shida. On the Japanese side, Aja Kong, Yuka Sakazaki, Benny, Emi Sakura, Ryo Mitsunami, Mei Saruga, Rin Karokura, and Maki Ito. On the American side, Serena Deeb, Riho, Dr. Britt Baker, Kai Conti, Thunder Rosa, Nyla Rose, Anna Jay, and Layla Hirsch. Who will become the #1 contender for the AEW Women's Championship?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, look what's next. Next. The wedding of Penelope and Kip. Best man in place. Butler in place. It's coming up in a heartbeat. We're back live, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for staying with us. Our colleague Alex Marvez is apparently standing by with some extremely extraordinary guests.
Hey, waiting for Chris Jericho and MJF. They are now the #1 contenders for the Young Bucks.
Yes, we are the future AEW Tag Team, Le Champions of the World, right, MJF?
That's what I'm talking about, Mark Vez. Peace.
We're gonna celebrate with the boys.
Let's go, baby!
We did it, boys! We did it! We did it!
Let's go, guys! We did it!
#1 contenders. Yeah. For the AEW Tag Team Championships. The Inner Circle did it again. I got a cooler full of bubbly here.
Chris? Did we do it?
Yeah, we did it.
Because I see him and you are #1 contenders.
It's the Inner Circle. We're all in this together, right?
Are we?
Well, of course we are. Listen, okay, so Hager got thrown out and they got thrown. It's collateral damage, man.
Collateral damage. Why are we always collateral damage?
Come on, Sam.
Chris, you say we're all in this together. Sometimes I'm not so sure.
Sammy.
Sammy. What's up with you, man? I don't know. I'm gonna go check on him, man.
Sammy!
Boys, I think it's high time we have a bit of a conversation.
Yeah?
Wardlow, you mind taking care of that real quick?
Wow, how do you process all that?
Seems like the fractures in the Inner Circle are growing day by day.
You hope not, but it looks like there's no peace in the valley, I can tell you that. Well, this is going to be most interesting. I've been around long enough to attend a few Wrestling weddings, they're a blast. Best weddings ever.
Yeah, I've already got a tear in my eye, or that could be some sand from the beach. I'm not sure.
Yeah, exactly. But there's a cast of dozens for this production. But right now, Tony Schiavone has the distinction of talking to the groom, Kip Sabian.
Well, gentlemen, it is an exciting night for Kip, for Penelope, for the best man Miro, and Charles the Butler. Congratulations to you. I know it's a big night. Everyone's been waiting for it.
Tony, you are so lucky, man. To get this exclusive interview with me, the best man Miro, Chuck, Charles.
Look at us, man. You are wedded. You are married. You are married. You will be married.
I know.
I'm married. Chuck has never had a girlfriend in his life. We're just in a club right here. That we just.
Kip, it's time.
Here they come, the best man and the groom and the party.
The wedding's about to commence. The special officiant has entered the ring.
Might you want to identify him?
Looks awfully sinister.
He could be a minister.
James Mitchell, the officiant.
I'm glad we cleared that up. Oh, here's part of the wedding party. Vicky Guerrero here joining us tonight. Walking the groom down the aisle.
Getting a little flustered here on his big day. You can imagine butterflies going through his stomach.
You know, Excalibur, everybody deserves to have at least one great marriage. At least one.
At least one.
Look at there.
Holy smokes.
That may be the most beautiful bride I've ever seen.
She's gorgeous.
I thought you were talking about Jerry Lynn.
You know what? Come on, guys. I mean,
Jerry looks good all cleaned up.
I always get choked up at weddings. I get emotional. So,
well,
Penelope Ford.
If you need to take a moment, pal.
No, I'm okay.
Just all settle back, relax, and enjoy the hopefully short ceremony.
I'm glad James fixed his eyebrows for the ceremony.
Is Penelope beautiful or not? My God.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Looks radiant.
Beautiful, beautiful bride.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here tonight at AEW Dynamite's Beach Break to celebrate the joining of these two souls, Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford, in the bonds of unholy matrimony.
What?
Now, the marital vows are sacred and not to be taken lightly, and as such, both Kip and Penelope would like to share their personal vows.
Penelope, from the moment that I first saw you wearing that one piece with those knee-high boots, and your eyes met my eyes meeting your chest, I knew that this was meant to be. Penelope, I promise to cherish you forever because you are beautiful. You are beautiful on the inside and damn, you are hot on the outside. I love you.
and Penelope, please share your personal vows.
Kip, baby, I love you so much. And you have the biggest.
You know what, baby? You don't have to share that with all of these people. I know how much you love me. I know how handsome I am, and I know that you can't wait to spend the rest of your life with me.
All right. We will now move forward with the exchange of the rings. Please present the rings.
This is a very big moment.
Who's got the rings?
Charles Taylor, the butler. The rings handing it off to the best man, Miro.
That was a pretty romantic ceremony.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Kind of succinct.
I got the hall for cheap.
Don't,
he kind
all right.
Kind of cut her off there for cheap.
Kip, do you take this alluring creature, Penelope, to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to grope in sickness and in health, for richer and for poorer, kayfabing all others for so long as ye both shall live?
I do.
Please place the ring on her finger.
Wow.
And Penelope, do you take this dashing rapscallion, Kip, to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to grope in sickness and in health, for richer and for poorer, kayfabing all others for so long as ye both shall live?
I do.
Please place the ring on his hand. Now, before we move forward, if there is anyone in this building tonight who feels that this wedding...
No. I've been there a few times myself. We're not asking that question. We're moving on.
Very well.
All right. Well done.
Smartest man in the building.
Yeah,
Well, let's close the deal.
Wow.
By the power vested in me by AEW Dynamite and Tony Khan, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may now kiss the ball and chain.
Well, I guess the honeymoon's starting here.
Well, tape machines are rolling.
Let's hear it for the newlyweds.
So to speak. Well,
I would like us all to now please join the best man, Miro, in a toast for our newlyweds.
Miro had a hell of a bachelor party for Kip Sabian as a rager.
Charles, what are you doing? Bring some champagne, give it to everybody. Shut up! It is my time to talk. It is my wedding, so you better not take my time.
I would listen to what Miro has to say.
Charles, you're working? I'm taking yours. Here we go. Kip, I was there just a few years ago when I had a couple weddings of myself. I've been there and know how it feels. And it's all about love. But what is love? And I may not have necessarily did a great bachelor party for you. I may not necessarily brought a present for you. But Kip, I am your present. My knowledge is your present. My power is your present. My viciousness is your present.
That's a pretty good present.
And speaking of presents, what is that right over there? It's been driving me insane. Oh, this is for you. Look at this. This is for Mr. Charles over here.
Right. Well, there you go.
There you have it.
Look at this. Mr. Charles, as I said, I've been to many weddings. I've seen many surprises. And I would say, hold this for a second.
Nothing in it.
Well, when they say you can work with anybody.
I guess he thought there was something because of Charles's gift or something was in it.
Charles, now clean this.
No.
And I don't want to see any more of your presents. Now clean that up.
And knowing the best friends, I can't say I blame him, right?
No, not between the history.
As I was saying, what is love?
Oh.
Love is something. I like that song. Here we go. What is love?
Well, this is a new.
I guess the reception.
What is love? All right, that's enough. As I said, this is my wedding, and I say what it does. And now I say, let's get some cake.
All right. What the heck?
Miro's been shackled to the bottom rope, and Penelope Ford just went face first into the cake.
Look at Miro. Look at the face of Penelope and Miro.
Sorry.
Look at the face of Miro.
Miro's been shackled to the bottom rope, and Kip just delivered a right hand to the best man. And Penelope jumping on Chuck Taylor's back.
What the hell?
The newlywed couple celebrating as only you can in AEW.
Ruined everything!
Surprise!
Orange Cassidy was in the cake. It was an Orange Cassidy cake.
And Miro can do nothing. He can't get away.
And Chuck Taylor sets Kip Sabian up. Well, it's a beach break. Very appropriate.
Landing. That bamboo or wherever the hell it is. That's a nice little fall right there. And Miro trying to regroup the troops apparently.
Well, Chucky T with a bottle of the bubbly.
Oh, look at the bride.
He got his revenge.
Did he ever?
Man, this is going to be a mess to clean up, I can tell you that. And what a story to tell. And we'll still tell it to you in picture-in-picture.
Miro shackled to that bottom turnbuckle.
How did that happen? That was like...
Well, Chuck Taylor was on the outside cleaning up whatever...
Okay. And Kip's injured here.
Yeah, Kip's got a lump on his head as Miro... You can see still.
Our crew better watch out, man. Because Miro is...
his face is beat red.
Yeah, man.
Has anybody got any keys to the cuffs?
See, look at this. I wouldn't even get near him, buddy. Well, you know what?
They don't offer them any cake.
I hate to say this, and I really feel sorry for the wedding. I really do, because I know they were planning this for a long time. But you know what? It's all on them, right?
Hey, they got hitched, as they say in the South.
Well, yeah.
Well, they got hitched, but I mean, they tormented the best friends in Orange Cassidy.
Exactly. And if anybody just, he's been and he's unhinged, by the way.
Yeah.
If anybody earned it, they earned this to happen to them. This is their own fault.
And Miro just...
See, he's going to, you know what? He's going after Justin Roberts. He's going to take on Doc Sampson. I hope the hell he doesn't come over here, because I'm going to get behind the masked man if he does.
Well, I'll get behind JR, so...
Yeah, right.
Look, I feel sorry for Penelope. She was so radiant, as you said.
She was. She was absolutely beautiful and breathtaking.
Now a face full of cake.
And now look at her. She's got sticky cake all over her face.
Sticky cake all over her face.
Tears rolling down her cheeks, all over her taffeta dress, Tony.
Taffeta. Well, Look at her face now, and you can tell there's anger. The fact is they got married. That happened. There's her souvenirs, so to speak. She'll be able to put those away to remember her day.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure this will be a cherished lifelong memory for Penelope Ford.
Cody's doing a hell of a job of cleaning up this mess.
Yeah, man. Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, guys,
the cleanup continues, and
let's go to the honeymoon to the beaches. How about that? JR will put us up in his condo.
That's right. Come on over.
Hey, they've got a great view.
We're back here live on TNT, AEW Dynamite. Excalibur has got some big news for us.
Yeah, this just in, JR. A shocking announcement in the Cody Rhodes and Red Velvet versus Shaquille O'Neal and Jade Cargill match. Let's go to this.
I'll tell you what, Cupcake Cody Rhodes. I said, I'm going to beat you like I almost beat Chuck. Remember when I gave Chuck the left and he flinched? That's how I'm going to beat you. Name the place. I'm going to do it.
You'll do what?
I'm a wrestler.
You ain't no wrestler.
Yeah, come on, man.
You want me to do it?
You think you can fight him?
Sure. You want me to do it?
Of course we want you to do it.
Okay, it's done. I'm going to do it.
You going to do what?
I'm going to wrestle Cody Rhodes. Me and Jay going to wrestle Cody and Red Pumpkin Pie.
You know he's from a famous wrestling family, right?
I don't care where he's from.
I
will whip him like I almost whip you.
I will say this.
Cody.
I've seen Shane, when he fought Shane Mosley, and Shane Mosley got a little more than he expected.
Exactly. So,
I'm going
to do it. You want me to do it?
I'm down.
Do you have a preferred wrestling move, Shaq?
Yes, it's called the Black Tornado.
Would you demonstrate it?
Move over this way, Ernie. I don't want you to get hurt. So the Black Tornado, actually I don't want to, break this glass, but, the Black Tornado is when I take the ball and I act like I'm coming through like this and then I...
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you.
Okay, hey, that's quite enough. We get it. We get it.
That's what I'm going to do to you, Cupcake Cody.
A blockbuster announcement here. Shaquille O'Neal, Jade Cargill will take on Cody Rhodes and Red Velvet on Wednesday, March 3rd, right here on Dynamite.
Big time.
Tell you, it was dead serious.
This is a lumberjack match. Introducing first, Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal, usually with a smile on his face, and this man right here, very rarely with a smile on his face.
Rarely smiles.
He smiles when he's inflicting punishment on his opponent.
Oh, and he's a tough. He's a really a junkyard dog type guy. Not the former wrestler, but in the true sense of the word.
Whoa.
Watch out.
Lance Archer.
Boy, this one will be bowling shoe ugly. I can almost bet you.
Picking up right where they left off last week, this no disqualification lumberjack match.
Lumberjacks around the ring to throw them back in when they go out, like right now.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
They didn't have to do their work that time.
Jake Roberts is also at ringside, but he is not a lumberjack. I am under the impression thereof. A lot of bodies out here.
I want to remind everybody that we are celebrating Black History Month here in AEW and supporting the Equal Justice Initiative during the entire month of February. 100% of the royalties will be donated of this special t-shirt to EJI.org. Visit ProWrestlingTees.com/Cody.
This issue finally comes to a head here at Beach Break between Kingston and Lance Archer. And look at this.
The Butcher and the Blade descending like vultures.
Is the object the throwing back in the ring?
I thought it was.
I guess they get their licks in first, right?
You see,
I've been in a referee years ago in battle royals, or lumberjack matches.
Sure.
Excuse me. They're chaotic.
Sure they are.
And you're going to look. It's just horrible. It's just hard to officiate. It's almost impossible.
Billy Gunn immediately returning Eddie Kingston to the ring.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Oh, Kingston!
Kingston taking shots of whatever's got a heartbeat.
Went after the Hollywood hunk, nailed him over the top. And look at this. This is
this is an absolute Donnybrook.
It's what they would call a Pier Sixer. Oh, look at that!
Lance Archer!
God, 6'7" over the top.
Taking to the skies.
What can he? He can do anything. It's amazing.
My God, what's that? The bodies are everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep it right here in picture. Wow.
Wow, you're talking about a brawl, my God. Yeah. This has been a crazy.
Now look at the irony of this damn thing. Now they got to throw him back in the ring to throw him out of the ring to eliminate him.
Lance Archer just got drop kicked on the side of the knee there by Eddie Kingston after Archer single-handedly took out 10 men on the outside. Kingston with a boot up in the face of Archer.
Wow, man. And still this big main event to come here tonight. We've seen a lot already. A phenomenal women's match we had. Yeah. We had a great battle royal at the beginning where the Inner Circle has moved on.
Revolution, March 7th on pay-per-view. You can order it now, Fight TV.
FITE, folks.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Don't miss it. You know, I like to watch some of those old classic wrestling tapes. There's a cover by Eddie. Even in black and white are fun as hell.
Sure they are,
but
man.
These two guys remind me that they could be throwbacks to that era and get by just fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Big, rugged brawlers.
Kingston sending Lance Archer out there into the waiting arms of his family. You see Peter Avalon, Cesar Bononi.
This is where the integrity of the lumberjack match has gone to hell. You're supposed to get people back in the ring as quickly as possible. Yeah, but these guys are using it as a gang beating.
You see Bear Country there, Ryan Nemeth, Gun Club. Nobody wants to. They're not laying in any shots on Archer.
That's the Hollywood Hump, Ryan Nemeth.
Pardon me, Tony. I will never make that mistake.
Okay, we'll write that down. Very rarely.
You've been pronouncing a lot of names wrong lately.
Very rarely do I get one on you, buddy. Oh, okay. You misspelled it. You put the
headbutt right between the eyes.
Yeah, these two guys are throwbacks. But the thing that makes Archer so special is obviously his extraordinary size. Big time size, 6'7" or so, whatever, maybe 6'8". Probably 275 if the truth be known.
But that size paired with his explosive first step,
his athleticism is proved every time he walks the top rope.
Shots to the kidneys here from Eddie Kingston. Now, raking.
Look at that, man. That's knowing how to hurt a man right there.
Wrenching the ear of Archer. Of course, this is no disqualification, and that just seems to have pissed off the Murder Hawk Monster. Oh, a right hand to the ear.
He's going to try to rip the ear right off. Look at this. He's got a clutch. Eddie biting the top rope for more leverage.
They keep ripping and tearing at each other. Two men assaulting one another. They did this on the street, they'd be in jail.
Lance Archer.
It's Eddie Kingston versus Lance Archer in a lumberjack match. These men outside the ring are lumberjacks.
And right now, Jake Roberts bringing in the cavalry to try to get Archer a fair shot at returning to the ring.
This has been a fist fight in a country bar on a payday Saturday night.
Yes, it has, man. They are going. Look at this pickup. Oh, that is raw power. That is all that is, man.
Lance Archer, guy, able to counter the exploder. He hit that full Nelson slam, and Kingston a little rattled here. Archer just trucked him with a shoulder tackle.
It takes a lot of punishment, a lot of cumulative punishment to put Eddie Kingston away.
That's right.
Love him or hate him, it's your prerogative.
And JR, remember last week Eddie Kingston had to use a foreign object in his hand when he hit that spinning back fist to put away Archer.
Well, you know, the old timers would say, well, he outthought
Cover
you.
here,
Yep.
2.
He outthought you.
Yeah,
and you had to let your guard down.
One step ahead, man.
And of course, we can also give Bunny an atta girl.
Oh,
and there she is.
Well, there she is.
Speak of the bunny devil, and this is no disqualification, so she can go ahead and do this.
It's all legal, but
she's a maniac.
Oh, Archer's got her up for blackout.
Oh, boy.
God.
Kingston, the Hurricane. The spinning back fist dropped Archer.
But was the fist loaded? That's what I'm asking. I don't think it was.
Yeah, I think if it was, Archer wouldn't be moving at that point. And Bunny just cheated death.
Yeah, that's a good assumption there, Excalibur, no doubt. But Eddie's trying to parlay this into a win right now.
Oh, Jake Roberts just decked Angelico. Jake Roberts just...
What is this, an insane asylum?
Archer
taking over on Eddie.
Archer's got Kingston stunned. Kingston!
There's a shot from the outside.
Oh, the exploder!
The Butcher got a cheap shot. Or is it really cheap if there's no disqualification?
Eddie Kingston in control of a wounded Lance Archer here. Kingston needs to maximize this opportunity.
Absolutely does. Oh, my God. Here's his family.
Blades setting up the table in the corner.
No one ordered the table.
Bear Bronson just speared the blade through the table, but Butcher was there. And Boulder, though.
Bear country, baby.
Bear country evening the odds for Lance Archer here. Kingston, I don't think even realizes it.
That table's a very, very dangerous spot for both men. Big legs of those table up.
Big right hand by Archer, turning the table.
Jeez.
Enough to get that.
Cover. No!
Well, you're right, JR, man. It takes a lot to keep Eddie Kingston down, doesn't it?
Oh, he's amazingly resilient.
Spinning back fist blocked there. Oh, the clubbing lariat has Archer stunned. Kingston up to the middle.
Kingston breaks it in a very aggressive way, but too little, too late, maybe.
Lance Archer brings him to center. Blackout.
That's it.
1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer.
Archer gets a slobber knocker of a win against Eddie Kingston in one hell of a fight that even saw Jake the Snake get physically involved.
Lance Archer earned every bit of that victory.
That was a good one.
Well, guys, we understand we've received a very strange, disturbing piece of video from FTR, the team that was banned earlier tonight from the Battle Royal. Take a look at this.
Jack, please tell me that you and your dumbass dinosaur did not run to the principal's office and tattle on us and get us suspended like we're in middle school. Please, tell me.
That's exactly. Fear the revelation. That's what's happening. Everybody is scared of FTR, and when we're a group, that's what happens. First, I get banned at the title match. Okay? Next, we're going to have two guys handcuffed to the dinosaur. Oh my gosh, where is it going to stop? And now the Battle Royal, Tag Team Battle Royal, to where we get a title shot if we win, we're barred. Oh my gosh. All as we want is a championship match. The best tag team in wrestling. What does it take?
Jack, we're not bad men, okay? But sometimes we gotta think to ourselves, what would bad men do?
Good grief, what a scary image.
God.
Well, folks, coming up next, it's big time. Omega the Good Brothers take on Moxley, Pac, and Ray Phoenix. This will be a war of some of the greats in the business. Everybody, Jim Ross, Excalibur, Tony Schiavone back with you live here in Jacksonville, home of the Jags. And, folks, we got a lot more show coming up.
Wow.
And Excalibur, I'm really interested in this one.
Yeah, we got a lot more show coming up tonight, but next week, the TNT Championship title will be on the line. Darby Allin defends against the bad boy, Joey Janela. And earlier tonight, Asbury Park's Wildman had this to say.
Darby Allin, we have a long history of mangling ourselves for what we love. Oh, we have a long history, Darby, of mangling each other. But next week, AEW Dynamite, the stakes have never been so high. Joey Janela one-on-one with Darby Allin for the TNT title. Guess what, Darby? Joey Janela's back. And the future TNT champion is going to be a bad, bad boy.
That'll be next week. Don't forget what Team Taz said earlier, and Sting said he'd be watching the back of the champion. In addition, next week, Chris Jericho and MJF, maybe a little bit of retribution revenge against the Acclaimed in a tag team matchup.
Tony, that won't be the only tag team action, as the Nightmare families, Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson, will team up to take on Pretty Peter Avalon and Cesar Bononi. All of that and so much more next week here on AEW Dynamite.
Beach break main event time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event tonight is a six-man tag team match set for one fall or TV time remaining. Introducing first, at a total combined weight of 736 pounds, the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, and their partner, the AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega!
Hail to the king, it would seem.
Now, whether you like it or not, Kenny Omega is the AEW World Champion.
It just feels really strange, not in a bad way, that the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions are stepping into the AEW ring.
That's okay because the AEW team of Private Party is the #1 contenders to those titles.
Yes, sir, man. Look at this. I'm always impressed, amazed at the size of Doc Gallows.
Times they are changing.
You're here on a very special night.
And we're back here live, everybody. Don Callis has joined us here at Mike's side. He'll be joining us for commentary for our main event, which is exactly right now.
Great to be here with you guys, even you, Shivani.
Thank you. It's great to be with you.
Time to go.
The team of Rey Fenix and Pac.
I was going to say it's go time.
Death Triangle, baby.
But you notice not coming through the tunnels.
They're not. They're in an exposed area, I'll say that.
Here it comes.
The Mox.
It's a hell of a trio, guys.
Well, great ovation for John Moxley.
Approaching the ring, at a total combined weight of 622 pounds, the Bastard Pack, Rey Fenix and Jon Moxley!
Tony, you said it, a hell of a trio years ago in All Japan Pro Wrestling. There was the Triangle of Power, Yoshihiro Takayama, Gary Albright, and JR, an old friend of yours, Dr. Death, Steve Williams. I would say Pac, Phoenix, and Moxley could pick up that mantle here tonight.
That'd be interesting. Big shoes to follow, no doubt about that. But they've got some skills and some talents. You know, I'm amazed at John Moxley that he's remained somewhat sane since getting the AEW title stolen from him.
My God, you got to live in the moment, JR. One of the big problems I see here, gentlemen, big thing in six-man tag team wrestling is chemistry. and I don't see the chemistry. This is a very odd mix, as you alluded to, with Moxley and the Death Triangle, in my opinion.
Well, I hate to agree with you, but chemistry, you're right, Don Callis. You really are.
Of course I am. And if you look at Kenny Omega and the Impact Tag Team Champions, the Good Brothers, these guys have been up and down the roads for many years. That is the definition of chemistry.
Hey, before the match gets underway, be sure to get your Revolution Tour season pass. Grab your February 17th Dynamite tickets, part of Revolution Tour. That's the remaining 4 February and March live events here in Jacksonville by going to the
AEWTix.com or email ticketing at boldeventsjacks.com or call 904-633-2000 as Pac and Carl Anderson kick things off here.
Anderson very athletic. I like his work. But Pac is extraordinary as well.
A class of his own.
Yeah, you're right, man. Well said.
This would be a great one-on-one match at some point in time.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a better pure athlete in this wrestling industry of ours than Pac. I'll give him that.
Carl Anderson making the retreat to the corner. Tags in the big man, Doc Gallows.
He is.
Well, this would be a mismatch of size. They're playing basketball.
He is so intimidating. Look at the size of Doc Gallows. Every time I see him, I think, my God.
You can't teach size, JR. You know that. And Gallows is so much bigger than everyone else in this match.
Yeah, but Moxley never one to shy away from a fight.
He engages it. Moxley loves to fight in the confrontation.
Whoa, man, going right after the big guy.
Oh, wow. Gallows took about 4 strong shots.
Wow.
It apparently didn't affect him that much because he came back with a hell of a right hand.
That's psychological warfare. Let him land his best shot and come back from it. Uh-oh.
Gallows tried to sit out, but Moxley a step too quick and just a round kick to the chest.
Right in the sternum.
Yeah, man, he got some momentum off the ropes. Going to try it again.
Oh, the running knee strike. The regal knee there. Moxley drops the elbow across the chest of Gallows, looking to make a hasty end to this.
Moxley was bringing it, no doubt about that, but Gallows shows me a lot of toughness and resilience.
Head of Gallows, shades of purple from those strikes from Moxley.
Ray Phoenix tags into the match and a big left hand across the face of Carl Anderson.
Here's the most amazing high flyer. Well, he didn't stay in long, but Ray Phoenix is something else, guys.
Well, he and Pac could go toe-to-toe for that title, Tony.
Standing moonsault.
Maybe they are.
There they are. Cover here. 2 count from referee Aubrey Edwards. But Ray Phoenix getting in the face of the opposition there.
Referee needs to get this under control here, guys.
Oh, Kenny Omega grabbing onto the leg of Pac. And oh man,
look at that high kick by
right
Gallows.
To the head. The kick to the head to slam off the top.
Well, this is a match that John Moxley's been waiting for since winter is coming. That Ray Phoenix has been waiting for since New Year's Smash. And Pac has been waiting to get on to Kenny Omega since about a year ago. The Iron Man Challenge in Kansas City. They all 3 want to get a part of Kenny Omega.
Everyone wants to get the rub from the god of pro wrestling, Tony. That's just a reality when you're the AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Or, Don, maybe they were burned by Kenny Omega, and perhaps yourself as well.
Wow. People still talking about winter is coming. John Moxley is a great wrestler, but Kenny Omega is next level, gentlemen.
With a mic in his hand, I guess he is.
Kenny Omega.
He stole the title from Don.
Come
on, we all saw.
You're going to talk about a microphone? Rolling German, my goodness.
Man, there's some serious impact right there. Pristine execution by Pac.
Kenny Omega rattled. He knows he needs to make a hasty tag out. Pac does as well. Pac brings in Moxley, and Mox bringing the thunder.
And the pace changes. The climate changes.
Just getting up in the face of the machine gun, Carl Anderson. Moxley, the boot by Anderson. Swinging a miss.
Boy, Moxley just quick as a cat, man. We don't talk about his quickness enough.
Brings Anderson up and sends him down. Covered, lateral press. Just a 2 count for the former AEW World Champion.
One thing about Moxley is great follow-through on his strikes.
He does, but he's a loner, as you alluded to. Not a lot of tags.
That's just his personality.
No, but he's been fighting against the odds for his entire life. And right now,
here we go.
John Moxley, tope suicida. Take that, good brothers.
Man, Wait a minute. Here comes Omega. Omega and Moxley. Folks, stay with us on Picture in Picture.
John Moxley single-handedly laying waste. Oh! Gun stun there.
Tag made. Big Gallows coming back in.
Moxley smartly rolling to the apron here. Or not.
Ooh. Gallows, the body block, sending Moxley to the outside into the barricade.
That's a mass game right there, gentlemen.
Gallows has proven his dominance in the last few moments. He's the only person standing in it. Well, he was in the ring.
Well, when he walks to the ring, he's the most dominant person, my God.
Gallows returning Moxley into the ring. Ray Phoenix, you saw on the outside, trying to even the odds, but right now this has been all Good Brothers and Omega.
Omega has this great friendship, right, with these two dudes, and there's no way in hell they want Moxley to be healthy. The ultimate favor for Omega is for the Good Brothers to eliminate John Moxley.
Thank you for recognizing good tag team strategy, Jim Ross. I mean, that's what we need on this broadcast.
Okay, thanks, Don.
Well, you could say that about all three certainly would be contenders for Kenny Omega. All three, as we said, want a part of Kenny Omega.
Listen, we'd be happy to beat Moxley in Phoenix again. I mean, that's all just since I've been here. It's a very exciting place.
John Moxley is the #1 contender. Ray Phoenix, the #3 contender, and Pac, the #5 contender. So you're right, Tony. Any of Omega's opponents could make a case.
It's like a Dynamite All-Star team in this matchup. Well, Dynamite, there's two promotions represented, which is unique in itself, quite frankly.
And Don, you like to invoke Adam Smith. You call yourself the invisible hand, but he was talking about manipulating the markets. You've been very clearly manipulating Kenny Omega.
I don't see corporate boundaries. What I see is ways to make history. So the only person, in my opinion, in this industry who could have done what I've done is me. It's sitting right next to you.
Well, I guess I should be honored. Doc Gallows makes the tag. A right hand just into the sternum of John Moxley there.
Stern eyes.
Yeah. Hey, man, they are just laying waste to John Moxley.
Big Luke Gallows teeing off on John Moxley, and Moxley taking one hell of a beating here throughout the commercial break. If you stayed with us on Picture in Picture, you saw it's a 6-man tag team matchup, folks.
Gallows went for the powerbomb. Moxley steps through, swept the leg, now the figure 4, but Carl Anderson right there immediately.
Really nice counter.
Yeah, but he should have made the tag instead of going for the figure 4, JR. This is what I meant by him being a lone wolf in there in a tag team situation.
You're right, John. I hate to admit it, but you bring up some good points here, man.
Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson looking for the magic killer here.
It's going to be over.
No, Mox, the mule kick goes through the legs of Gallows.
He's a fighter.
Low bridge.
The opening's there for Moxley to create something.
Still no tag.
Nobody home in the corner. Moxley, the window of opportunity is open here.
Look, he got two hands reaching out towards him. And the fans trying to encourage John Moxley on. Here comes Omega.
Omega got the tag. And so did Ray Phoenix.
Oh my God.
Wow. That step in Rana there from Ray Phoenix. Oh, the thrust kick to the top of the knee. Roundhouse. Drop kick to the chest. Ray Phoenix, house of fire.
He's amazing.
Sent into the ropes. Diving reverse headbutt there from Ray Phoenix.
Can you imagine the preciseness it takes to execute that? And now Omega counters.
Oh, thrust kick again. Ray Phoenix sending Omega into the corner. Pac, shotgun drop kick.
Changing the Dynamite Kid.
No doubt about that.
Look at the death triangle go here.
Kenny needs to step out of bounds here.
Ray Phoenix and Pac stereo Orihala moonsaults. Taking out the Good Brothers on the outside.
Damage has been done.
Ray Phoenix.
Oh, into a cutter.
Great misdirect into the cutter. He covers. Hooks the far leg. No!
Did not have that right shoulder pin.
But that was close, Don. You got to admit, man.
Yeah, it was close. Absolutely.
Your man did a hell of a job getting out of that one.
Look at that. Little kick right in the knee. Hard chops return by these two warriors.
Blistering shots exchanged. Ray Phoenix as the Greco-Roman knuckle lock applied. Omega.
Oh, man. Boy, that'll change the complexion of this.
Watch out now.
Snapdragon
on the head.
Snapdragon for the top.
High angle dragon suplex there from Kenny Omega.
No one kills momentum like Kenny Omega with that Snapdragon.
Good God, what a suplex.
Yeah, we've seen many Snapdragons before, but nothing like that one.
Gallows covers here.
Gotta be it.
No!
Was able to scoot that left shoulder up.
Ray Phoenix showing amazing resilience, but quite honestly and realistically, how much more can he take?
Blind tag there by Pac.
Doc Gallows doesn't realize it. Turn around.
Pac chopping down.
He's chopping down that big tree.
That's what you got to do. Take him off his feet. He did it.
Trying to Charlie horse those quads.
Kick to the top of the kneecap, running single foot drop kick. The heel of Pac's boot caught Gallows right in the temple.
Isn't it amazing when a man's off his feet? They were most of them about the same size. And that's where Pac puts it.
Oh!
Man.
Great flexibility by the big man there.
He sure was. He walked right into it. Did Pac.
Right now, you got two of the best wrestlers in the world, Kenny Omega, the god of pro wrestling, and Carl Anderson.
And you know what? We got 6 of the best wrestlers in the world, and they are giving us a hell of a main event.
Here's the teamwork that I talked about here. Look at these three.
Oh, yeah, this is you're getting insane here.
Cover here, but Moxley right there, barely a 1 count, breaking it up, keeping his team alive.
And these guys are testing the patience of the official, I can tell you.
Look at the power here.
Gut wrench. Into the Liger Bomb. 1, 2, no.
Yeah. Too much leg strength. Too much leg strength. Pushed it right out, did Pac.
Omega seems very confident.
He's
got everything under control.
Omega setting up Pac. Looking for the bang V-trigger.
I've said it before, there is no one as explosive as Kenny Omega in this industry.
One-winged angel coming up. No, Pac.
Him off.
Fighting.
What a
Came
match.
out the back door.
The world champion, his top 3 challengers going at it. And they're going after the champion here. All 3 of them. Taking a turn.
German suplex. And now the bastard brings Omega up. Look at that!
There it is!
1, 2,
oh! He didn't do it. He didn't keep him down.
Instinct by Omega.
Great matchup here, folks.
Oh, man.
Truly a great tag team matchup here.
The deadlift German suplex very nearly was the end of the night for Omega. But now Moxley, the man who Omega stole the AEW World Championship title from.
A lot of jealousy here in AEW towards Kenny Omega. I see it every day.
Moxley and Omega have one of the most natural flows of chemistry that I've seen in a long time.
Oh, boy. And a slugfest to boot.
That's it. Go behind.
Here it is. Try the Snapdragon.
Lariat attempted by Moxley. The knee strike.
You can only try to block so many of them. Then you counter with one giant clothesline.
He landed on his head.
Ray Phoenix.
It is broken down in Jacksonville.
Phoenix sent into the rope, puts on the brakes, hook, kick, nearly decapitates Carl Anderson.
Oh my God, watch out!
Topic, God hero!
Man with a full head of steam.
Oh my God, he almost went into the audience.
John Moxley's looking for paradigm shift. Omega anticipates paradigm shift of his own. Omega covers, Pac up to the top, 450!
Come on! God almighty! They're stacked up like cordwood.
Unbelievable!
Action literally too fast to call, gentlemen.
Amazing.
Kenny needs a tag.
It's one of the best main events we've ever had.
You're welcome, Shivani.
Carl Anderson makes the tag. John Moxley, the legal man. He's on roller skates. Gun stun attempted. Blocked. Gun stun by Moxley. Rey Fenix steps up. Beautiful moonsault press. 2. No!
Woo. Another close one.
They really need to ground Phoenix here. He is a wild card so far.
Easier said than done, Don. Rey Fenix puts on the brakes, back elbow again, goes up to the top.
Was waiting on him.
No!
Spinebuster.
Man.
The double A version.
Yes, sir. Carl Anderson was waiting on him on that one.
He's spoken into his existence, Don. Now Rey Fenix elevated up. Magic killer.
That's it.
Oh, bang!
Good
the
night.
shot from Omega. 1, 2, 3.
Well, there you have it.
Just like that, gentlemen.
The winners of this match, the team of Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows, and the AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega.
Okay, that's enough.
When I said ground Phoenix, I meant to say injure. So this is what we're getting now.
Well, I tell you, the tag team experience of these 3 men really came through here and helped them out. The other 3 great singles wrestlers.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
But the tag team...
What is this now?
The murder host monster Lance Archer.
Lance Archer.
He's got history with all 3 of these men. And he is clearing the ring.
Yeah, man. Gallows just sent his merry way with one giant clothesline.
We've seen Lance Archer with the Lucha Brothers and Pac before. And he is taking... Look at him. He is
laying in shots on Gallows on the outside as Moxley crawling towards Omega.
Man, we're looking for a 3 count here.
These 2 big guys are fighting just all the way outside now.
What is Moxley doing here? This match is over.
But the fight isn't over. Jon Moxley.
Let's get some security out here.
What do we have here?
Oh! Moxley blindsided.
Whoa!
Oh my God! That's Kenta!
Yes, it is.
Kenta!
What the hell is he doing here?
Kenta! Oh, go to sleep on Moxley! Kenta's the man with the briefcase. He's the man with the rights to challenge Jon Moxley for his IWGP US Heavyweight Championship.
And he comes out here
and he makes his point
on AEW Dynamite.
Kenta wants Moxley. It's obvious.
It's amazing how these things happen when we're here, isn't it?
Has the break in the Bullet Club been fixed?
That's the question, right?
I've never seen anything like this.
Of course you haven't.
What an unbelievable night and what a stunning end to it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you being with us here tonight. The action will continue next week live here. And for Excalibur, Don Callis, Tony Schiavone, I'm Jim Ross saying so long, everybody.